So back to Amphibia, and we're another human Earth episode that's just these episodes are awful. This one had like some fun action, but it was just, oh, do you remember that scene from Spider-Man? Let's just make Sprig do it. That's pretty much every action scene. And I guess it's supposed to be funny. It's funny because how stupid it is. But yeah, normally I kind of talk about how I felt and the implicate this episode. There's nothing to it. It's just making fun of Spider-Man. So we open up and they're watching some. It's a movie that's basically Common Rider and Spider-Man mixed together. So this guy, look at him. That 1000% Common Rider. I mean, the bug mask, it looks just like him. So he's fighting some guy saying, "Oh, they're never going to accept you because you're like an alien." His mask falls off. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's an alien." But one little girl goes, "Oh, it doesn't matter to me. You're still a hero." Okay, I'd much rather watch that. Can we just watch this movie instead of this episode? And of course, Amphibia goes out of the way to make the dad look like a puss. The dad didn't even need to be in this episode. But here he is crying because he's such a loser. No one else is even like affected by it. Unbelievable. Sprig gets inspired because he wants to be like, the Spider-Man character. But the difference is in the movie, he's doing it to be a hero, but Sprig just literally says he wants to do it so he can be accepted and loved. That's the wrong reasons to be a good guy, Sprig. That's the worst reason to be a good guy. Polly's poo-pooing all over his idea. Then it just different scenes from Spider-Man. When he first learned to climb walls. And Sprig's doing this as if he didn't know how to climb walls. It's really weird. So he does all the things Spider-Man does. He breaks the truss in the house, which would be extremely dangerous, like structurally dangerous. He's going to make a costume just like in Spider-Man. He even shows a Piccolo-looking costume, but he makes his own costume. It's awful. This is a crappy costume. This is the best he could come up with. This looks like trash. So he makes his Spider-Man, Spider-Avenger, Spider-Boy costume, and he's going to go out there and fight bad guys. There's no bad guys. There's just some jerk who's he's not even a cop. I thought he was a police officer. He's just some guy in the neighborhood who runs the neighborhood watch, giving a ticket to a bunch of kids that are doing a lemonade stand, which there are people who do call the cops on kids who do this, which is ridiculous. But what's he even writing? This is not enforceable. He shows up, Spider-Boy shows up, Frogman, and he literally spells Frogman with his tongue. He does that. That happened in this world because you see it flop onto the ground or whatever. So he did this with his tongue. That's insane. But this guy's like, oh, they already have me. They don't need you. So he doesn't even care that this creature can do this crazy thing with his tongue, and he just doesn't even react to it. So he's like, oh, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight, I want to be a good guy and fight villains and stuff. There's a runaway bus. I'm like, okay, so go stop the bus from crashing. The guy on the rollerblades tries to stop the bus. He gets hit by the bus. I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. But he's just on the windshield because, yeah, okay. Frog Boy shows up. Even though it's Frogman, I don't call him Frog Boy. And he does what Spider-Man would do with his webs. But he does it with his tongue. And it stops the bus. Everyone's really happy. This girl gets off. And this is Gwen Stacy, right? This is a really fun design. It's just Gwen Stacy. But her name is it's a mixture of Mary Jane. It's like Mary Jo or something. But obviously it's supposed to be Mary Jane. Looks like Gwen Stacy. Blah, 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 blah. So she's like, oh, it's so much fun. She shakes his hand, but their hands get stuck together. Very classic kind of Spider-Man gag. This dude gets mad because he didn't get any of the glory, just Frog Boy. Then we get a montage of him doing all kinds of hero stuff, but silly, stupid hero stuff. He does stop a bank robbery or something. It's just, we don't actually see it happen. We see little clips, still clips. It's just over the process of one day or many weeks. It makes me feel like this is happening over multiple days. How did Anne not find out that he was doing this for days and days and days? Get back to the guy. He's super angry, to the point where he's going insane. He finds, remember that robot that was an assassin? He finds the broken robot parts, puts on the arm, and then it's fully functional. So what's it running on? His blood? So he just wears a glove, and it's very Dr. Octopus. It's able to stretch and grab and crush. So he's basically Dr. Octopus with one arm. Sprig's still doing this hero thing, but he's doing it just for the praise. Mario shows up. it's Mario wearing Luigi's clothes, and he's trying to give him like a sushi pizza. So I guess that's like because Mario's Italian, but it's a Japanese company. Is that the joke? Did anyone laugh at that? So this guy shows up, looks exactly like a really crappy, dollar store, Temu Doc Ock. He's gonna fight Frogman, and then he's like destroying things like cars and everything. They even use the same jokes from not Civil War, but Infinity War. Or was it Civil War? But one when Winter Soldier throws that punch and Spider-Man's like, "Oh, cool robot arm, where'd you get it?" He literally says that exact same line. So this guy's like throwing cars and stuff. The arm might be strong, but it's attached to his shoulder blade. It would just rip his shoulder blade out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how does this thing even function? It wouldn't work that way. So it's got laser blast powers because apparently he knew that it could do that. So Sprig's running away, does kind of like the fun Spider-Man stuff, dodges under or through a tractor trailer, all this kind of thing. This guy's chasing him. He's getting crazier as the fight goes on. They're climbing up inside of a building. They're doing all kinds of cool action stuff, but it's just stupid why they're even doing it. So they're destroying all kinds of property, like an insane amount of property. Then he lifts up a car. Look at this perspective. Is the car tiny? Is the car super far away? Is he lifting it 50, 60 feet in the air? Like, why is it so tiny? This is awful perspective. This looks like trash. So he throws the car at him. He's dodging it. I guess this is his daughter or his niece or something. I didn't pay attention. But she's about to get hurt because of their stupid shenanigans. They're able to stop it, and then they're like, "Oh, thanks for saving her." And then she's like, "Oh, you're a stupid jerk." And Frogman's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Look at what you guys did." But is this really Frogman's fault? Yeah, was he being kind of an idiot and being a hero just because he wanted all the fame and fortune? Not even fortune, just the fame. But he wasn't hurting anyone. So it's really like your dad or your uncle, whoever this guy is to her, it's his fault. He's the one that started throwing cars around and shooting laser beams. So it's not Frogman's fault at all. In any, like not even within a million years, could this possibly be his fault? So they decide, oh, let's clean up the city together. So they physically clean up all the mess that they made. They shake hands. He gets arrested apparently, but Frogman's free to go because, okay. And then he gets home and Anne's like, "I can't believe you did this just for fame." And, and then he's like, "Oh, it was a fun costume. I made it out of cutting up your clothes." Sprig. End of the episode. Oh my God. This is awful. I guess if you wanted to laugh at a weird Spider-Man parody, I guess. I don't know. These are awful. These are terrible, awful ideas. This would have been more fun in the Amphibia world. Like Anne had the Spider-Man movie on her phone, and then he got, like, "Oh, I want to be a superhero like that." And they did it in Amphibia because then there's monsters, actual things for him to fight. Here in Earth, where they're at, there's no like villains or anything. So he's just like saving cats out of trees and doing silly things. He could have done all that without trying to be the spider person. Anyways, this episode's awful. I guess we're back in Amphibia in the next episode. Thank freaking God. These other episodes are terrible. I'm going to try to knock out a couple more. It's summertime now, so where I work, there's a lot less work, so I don't have to manage as many people, so I'll have more time and less stress because I'm not having to manage. Geez, well, how many people do I manage in a day? A couple hundred people? It's going to be down to like 30. Awesome. So I'm not having to put my mind in 1,000 different places. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll get through Amphibia, and pick up something new after that. But yeah, keep watching. I love the comments. Let's talk about it. Did you think his costume was lame? I thought it was pretty lame. It should have been a little more greenish, not so like teal colored. I don't know. I could maybe design something better. But yeah, hopefully we get to good episodes again. I'm hoping. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.